Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody guys, today we have to take a look at the Bitcoin market because yesterday some important action has happened. So as you remember, we talked about the possible taking out of this top. This market should form some challenge of this area due to a few reasons. We talked about the way how retracement was standing, so it's not typical for a major reversal. It was too slow, and actually you can see here a slow down compared to this drop, and that led us to suggest that probably we could get some butterfly. Also, we talked about the bullish dynamic pressure that's forming while trend was trending bearish. Market was forming higher highs, higher lows, and you can see yesterday this energy that had been built below the resistance. We said market stands in the tight range below the level, forming the triangle, forming some pennant consolidation. That should lead to some breakout, whether it will be short term or long term, but the energy should release, and that has happened. But, well, we welcome Bitcoin traders to exchange traded market. You can see currently Bitcoin meets the same process that you could see on elder classic markets when its organized trading stands on exchange, and when the market makers see the orders where placed some stops or placed some other orders, and here was the typical stop grabbing above the top. So across the board, this was just washed out of the stop orders that had been placed here. Once trader starts to buy, placing the stop below the lows, you can see this immediate downward action grabbing the stops below. So traders have lost approximately 400 millions with this transaction. So you can read it in the news how particular orders have been triggered and what positions have been closed by the stops. And that's typical wash and rinse type of action. So it's by the Judd Napoli, or you probably know it by yourself. So stops have been grabbed, and market immediately returned it back down. That creates very reliable short-term trading setup. Since we have the wash and rinse on the daily, we have failure breakout, we have the bullish, bearish engulfing pattern here. It suggests at least some continuation down somewhere to the 85 area, just in the way of some intraday ABCD pattern. I will show you. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we also see the fake breakout of the triangle. So market triangle has been broken and returned back down. It means that the downward breakout of this triangle should happen. And this in turn means that the border, approximately around 90 even, should be taken out. This makes us think that very probable scenario, at least it happens very often on the market in this same way. So some process stands in the same way. That's you can see on the hourly chart. First, we will get some retracement back in the body of this type of action. Here, as you could even recognize, you can kind of the hand and shoulders or something of that sort. But we're mostly interested with the right part of this situation, right part of the chart. First, we will get some kind of the ABCD pullback or something of that sort. It could be different. It will be to the 30%, it's around 997, or it could be slightly higher, maybe even back to the 618 level. But more probable that will be not higher than the 50%. When this retracement will be over, we should get the continuation of the initial drop. It's kind of the larger A, B, C, top, D pattern. Currently, if retracement will be just to the 30%, we will get the pullback to the 85. If, for example, retracement will be greater, in this case, we will move this leg higher. This target will be 88, but overall shape of the construction should stand the same. It just could be different levels. Currently, we are watching for the first level here, the 30% pullback. So that's what we could consider in the nearest term. Potentially, this wash and rinse could lead to the more serious, consequences. So, for example, it could put the foundation for a deeper retracement. That's really also possible because, well, guys, this top, as we've got, it still stands below this top. And that keeps well at the weekly scenario. That's important. So let's see what we'll get. But initially, at the minimum target of this pattern. That's some intraday ABCD type of action. That's all. Keep an eye on till the end of this week.